But will I play it on my own time? Yes, I will. I'll go out of my way and finally play it from start to finish, even if it wasn't the original, which is completely fine.
I will tell you guys that I will do a review for the 7 remake. I've already said I will, but I don't have the highest expectations. And again, my main reason for that is 7 is a perfect storm, and I don't think you can recreate a perfect storm kind of thing. Like, you're going to get some things wrong. I can already tell you I think they already are getting some things wrong, just in the demos and the trailers that we've seen for it, and that's concerning to me. Just because I do like the way that the classic Final Fantasy VII worked out, and already they're adopting modernisms and stuff that just doesn't work in Final Fantasy, or at least in 7. Like, because I can already tell you, like, the materia system is going to work a lot differently in the remake compared to the original, and I'm already disappointed by that. So yeah, if that comes out, I'll probably do a review for it. I'm trying to think, like, other games I'm looking forward to this year. I would love to get, and this is a dream beyond a dream, I would love to get either more information on Metroid Prime 4 or the game releases, which I heavily doubt. Because again, we kind of confirmed that it's in early development too.
Ooh, Detective Pikachu?
Oh, that's actually due.
I'm so excited for Detective Pikachu.
And I'm like sitting here debating on whether or not I want to do a review of Detective Pikachu. Mainly because I don't take on too many 3DS reviews, simply because I can't record the footage.
But
what?
Now you can.
We're not revealing that yet. Actually, it'll be revealed by now.
I was gonna say, I thought by now.
Oh no, we're doing like a big old video reveal. So yeah, so there you go. This already in the timeline is gonna be way off, and it's just because spoiler. Yeah, we can record 3DS now. So yeah, I'll probably be doing Detective Pikachu. I also have considered going backwards a little bit. I'm going to be doing a review for Monster Hunter World, because it's like the only Monster Hunter game I've ever been excited for. And I'm also probably going to do one for Lost Sphere, because I didn't actually know this, but it's another RPG from Tokyo RPG Factory.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool. I think it came out already.
Yep, so I'm going to go backwards. Oh, hi! Flower Dragon!
Yummy metal,
I'm totally a vegetarian. Why did you put all this metal here? Oh, hi. Okay.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. Da 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 da.
Yep, that's pretty much where we're at right now. We're Harrison Ford.
Except we're not really doing the Harrison Ford voice. Oh, did we make it? Yay! Just in the nick of time. Oh, and he has a very decorative-looking sword for a tail.
You know, that is okay, I suppose.
It's demons. You can't necessarily say that's the most shocking thing you've seen in the world. I think the most shocking thing that you've probably seen in Devil May Cry 4 was the nice little attachments to Bale. How he lures you in and then he takes a big bite on you.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't entice me, but
yes.
But for some, I could see it being a big problem.
And I probably will age restrict that video just to be safe. Sorry, kids. I know that you want to watch that. I know you want to watch them boobies, but yeah, no.
It's just not happening, children.
No, you're gonna have to wait until you get to see your boobies naturally. Sorry. I know. I'm not helping the guy cause apparently. Or I'm gonna get like a bunch of 12-year-old boys who are just like, traitor, you're supposed to show us boobs. Other YouTubers would show us boobs.
Well, we're not like other YouTubers.
Yeah, that's the big thing, isn't it? We aren't like all the others.
And that's fine, because that's what makes us unique.
Exactly. It's one of those things where we are actually very unique. Like we're YouTubers that don't curse. We're YouTubers that actually try to adhere to the fact that, maybe kids are watching. Whereas a lot of YouTubers will go, screw it.
Well, I mean,
care.
don't give me a whole lot of credit. I sometimes like slip.
Yeah.
Especially if
Slipping
I'm like,
is fine.
especially if I'm getting really, 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 really upset over something. I'm just like that's when the cursing comes out a little bit. Or if I like freak out and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But other than that, yeah, I try to just have plain, normal conversation apart from when I'm like being overly sexual for whatever reason, aka talking about my penis.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and buy another blue orb. And we're gonna get some medium vital stars just to keep ourselves alive. Get some other ones. There we go. So now we have a bunch of health items and an increased health gauge.
Cool.
Yay. I think that's pretty much like all the games that we have confirmed release dates for. I kind of don't want to talk about other ones just because there aren't too many that have confirmed release dates yet. Even We Happy Few just got delayed. So at that point, like, we can't even say that's going to be coming out this year.
Yeah, I also have done a really, really bad job of like keeping track of what is coming out or what's like supposed to come out this year.
Yeah.
That I honestly am having a really difficult time thinking of like off the top of my head games I'm excited for. But then I'm also coming off of like the Nintendo Switch high from 2017 and I'm just like, what am I supposed to expect from Nintendo? Because It's going to be a good couple of years before we get another Zelda and Mario.
Oh, hi, Flower Dragon. So apparently you came out of the Hellgate. So this is another featured boss that's guarding a Hellgate. Oh. This guy is definitely not pro-nature.
No, not at all.
Either that or he's very pro-food chain.
Food chain.
And he's at the top of it. And that's the only reason why he's pro-food chain.
Well, it looks like Dante wants to make his way to the top. So.
Well, yeah, exactly. Once Dante enters the picture, you're not at the top of the food chain anymore.
I mean, Nero.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm not thinking.
Oh, okay, he can shoot seeds. Or she can, apparently. That's an unusual thing to have in your mouth. A very unusual thing to have in your mouth.
Well, I mean, it must be really warm and cozy in there.
Guess so.
Oh my gosh, that screeching, it makes me just want to...
Yep. Thankfully, we're not going to have to deal with her too much, because we're going to take her on and take her out. Oh, crap. We have to make sure she's not in the snake mode. If she goes in snake mode, then we're screwed. Whoa! Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, hi! By the way, can you meet my friend Yamato? Oh, crap.
She's being so annoying.
Yeah, she really is. Okay. So speaking of YouTube, here's another story that we can actually get into while we're doing this boss fight.
Sounds great.
Did you actually follow the whole L. Darby situation? Because we actually talked about it on the podcast this weekend.
What the...
So basically the YouTuber that tried to get a free hotel room in Dublin, Ireland, and it didn't work out so well for her.
Oh, I saw the article, but I did not get a chance to read it. So go ahead.
Yeah, so basically a woman by the name of L. Darby who was looking to do a 5-day weekend with her boyfriend in Dublin, Ireland, was looking around the local hotels and actually decided to reach out to them since she has 87,000 subscribers on YouTube. She considers herself a social media influencer and therefore reached out and sent out kind of a generalized email saying, you know, I would really love to be able to stay at your hotel for the 4 days that we're going to be there, and I'd love to do so for free accommodation. And the reason I'm going to get for free accommodation is because I will advertise the heck and vlog the heck out of your hotel on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram. Okay?
That is pretty presumptuous.
That's pretty presumptuous, right? For free accommodation? Because the hotel industry, like, we can both attest to this. We both have been married. Hotels ain't cheap.
No, they're not cheap at all. And even if I had like millions of subscribers, I wouldn't be like, oh,
You'd still be offering to pay, right?
Well, yeah, I would have the money for it.
Yeah, exactly. So the hotel manager responded not quite the way you would expect. He basically kind of gave her a little bit of lip and said, you know, if I let you stay for free, you know, who's going to pay the kitchen staff who have to attend to you? Who's going to have to pay who's going to pay the receptionist that checks you in? Who's going to pay for the cleaning crew that take care of your room when you're out sightseeing? And basically tried to point out, well, if you're going to do this kind of thing, maybe for free accommodation isn't necessarily going to work. And oh, by the way, the answer's no. Well, she found out the hard way because she got a little bit of Twitter hate for it. And basically got called a freeloader and a bunch of nasty things, which I think the way she phrased it, and you guys can read the letters online, they're everywhere. She kind of deserves it because of the way she phrased it.
Right.
Oh, cutscene. Because we killed Flower Dragon.
She's just having a tantrum now.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, oh my gosh, you're so dramatic. I love how he even is just like, oh my land.
Come here! He's got her.
Oh, quiet you.
Oh, he let her go. Well, darn it. Oh, and you get this.
If you're not gonna put up a decent fight.
Hey, look, the Hellgate's closed. Yay!
Yay.
Did your mom ever tell you not to litter?
And yet you did. And now he gets a new ability. So with that, we now get the Sephirotic Fruit.
That is quite the fruit.
It's a fruit that sings an opera every time you bring it out. All of a sudden, dun, 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 da, 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 da. One of Echidna, that's actually her name, one of Echidna's seeds. This fruit of her womb holds the power that binds together demonic plants.
Ew, that came out from places I don't like.
Yeah, exactly. But it seems as though the Sephirotic Fruit is in harmony with that strange tree. Okay, so now we can actually move forward into the next part of the jungle. So anyway, continuing the story, so we've already had a little bit of Twitter hate from the hotel manager as well as from Twitter itself on Elle. She decided that the perfect way to respond to this was to make a video complaining about it.
Because that
Yes.
is the mature thing to do.
Yeah, so, and also, so basically saying that she's getting all this Twitter hate, but also kind of backstepping a little bit to try and get a little bit of the heat off of her and say, no, what I was expecting to do was get a discount or a complimentary stay. This just in, complimentary still means free, okay? So you were still looking for your free accommodation, people.
Oh my gosh.
And after she made the video, then the Twitter hate went against the hotel manager. And he basically put out a blanket statement saying, you know what? All bloggers are banned from my hotel and cafe. You cannot get a room here if you say that you are a blogger. And people got like that was kind of the end of the situation. But people were like, well, okay, fine. We're not going to your Dublin hotel. And we actually discussed it last weekend this last Friday on the podcast, and where I like, bottom line, I literally looked at the situation and went, well, it's pretty easy to call everybody in this situation an asshole. Because L. Darby didn't handle the situation very well, but neither did the hotel manager.
Yes, I agree.
I will admit I was laughing at the snark as it was happening, because, well, snark. I love me some snark. I have no problem admitting that.
I'll probably have to go back so I can experience the snark for myself.
Yes, and what made that even better is that when you actually go into L. Darby, like, she tries to put herself into a victim stance, but, okay, first of all, so I actually took a look at her YouTube channel before we did the story, because I do this kind of research, guys. And yeah, she, like, for the last year or so, she's been doing vlogs. Guess how she got started?
What was she doing?
She was a workout YouTuber. In particular, she liked to do squat thrusts into the camera. So she's what you know how Twitch has the booby streamers?
Yes.
I would like to call her the first ever booty streamer. Because that's literally what her videos were, was her butt going closer and closer to the camera over and over again. The reason she stopped was like all of a sudden in one video she realizes, oh yeah, I might have kids watching. So, does it make you wonder how she has 87,000 subscribers now?
People are there to see the booty.
Yeah, exactly. 87. I'll bet her demographics are like 12 to 20-year-old males.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of thing.
Social media influencer, my ass.
Oh, and it gets better on that one too. So she has 87,000 subscribers and a substantial Instagram following. Yeah, the hotel has a bigger Facebook following than her. And they had 2 Facebook pages. So
way cool.
Yeah, so they had a bigger following there. They had a comparable Instagram following. The only thing that was weak in their followings was Twitter. And so technically they had more influence than she did. So you have that other nice little detail you could throw in.
Oh my Lanta. The sheer nerve of people. I swear to God.
Yeah. Oh, and even better, so she actually uses an example in her general... Oh, hi, it's a Lizalfos.
Hello.
Yes, that's what it looks like, isn't it?
That's what we're going to call them.
Yeah, exactly. So Nintendo can now flag these videos because we use Lizalfos.
Exactly.
So the other thing that also gets a little frustrating is in her general email that she sent to the hotels, which is very general because she doesn't even address anybody individually. She's like, hi there, I do this. She decided to point out that she actually did a similar service for Universal Orlando, and they loved it. I've seen that video, too.
And how bad was it?
She's definitely not travel radio, I can tell you that much.
Oh my gosh.
Basically it was like, oh, and we like went on this tour, and it was so good, and we got some like interesting facts on the tour, and I also was able to try out a burger of some kind. I think it was like a sushi burger. It was basically her saying like, we don't know anything of what we're actually doing. We've done no homework. And it's basically like how a lot of people think that I approach like game reviews and stuff like that, where it's like very firsthand and very off the cuff. Like it's not professional at all. So I can guarantee you like Universal may be happy that you did that, but I doubt you worked out any deal for that, because even they would probably look at you and go, yeah, we wouldn't pay for this.
Nah, if I was like an owner of an establishment and some sort of like blogger or YouTube star was gonna come and wanted to like, you know, pretty much like this situation, I would be doing my homework to see, am I really gonna benefit from this? Is there like, is the production quality worth
especially since this hotel had a social media presence.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's like it's pointless for them to try and work that stuff out because of the fact they already have. And so, like, the bottom line is what I'm not trying to rag on Elle, but I mean, like, there's stuff to be ragged on with how she approached this. And like I said in the podcast, if this was me, I would literally be approaching this a very different way. Okay. And I even gave the example on the podcast. I would literally say because first of all, I know that the hotel industry is expensive and I know what goes into it. I've worked in it. So I know all of that, but I would probably approach her on the hotel on the angle of like, okay, well, I'll pay for my room. And I would just like to get permission to be able to say good things about your place, because here's the thing. Some hotels will actually prevent you from doing any kind of vlogging or anything like that because it is their property.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that would be kind of the approach that I did, you know, basically saying, you know, I'd love to enter into a business relationship with you, but I'm willing to take the risk, and I'd show you that I'm willing to take the risk. That's not what Elle did. And to all the people who want to sit there and say, yeah, that's exactly what she did, no, it isn't. She put more risk on the potential business partner than she did on herself. Because all she's doing is getting a free room. She's like, she'll do the vlog. It might be just as subpar as other stuff she's done. So at that point, is that really something that the hotel wanted to pay her for or could have done on their own?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes complete and total sense.
Yep.
I think the thing that turns me off the most about this whole situation is that she was like more or less demanding for the accommodation.
Yep.
It was like she just expected that it was just gonna happen because she had such a...
It's one of those things where, you know, like I know the whole millennial stereotype, and it sucks. You know, like my generation has it too, and because I'm a Gen Xer technically. we actually figured out the age demographics. I can officially say I'm a Gen Xer, and we even had our stereotypes. And she is like one of the perfect examples, not helping that case.
Yeah, I know. In my honest opinion, if we're gonna get on the whole millennial talk, I understand.
Oh, I'm not even trying to aim for that, but I'm like, because that's one of the things the hotel kind of nabbed her for. And he was kind of justified in doing that, because she was acting like an entitled brat.